A majority of applications created today require support for multiple languages and cultures to reach the target audience. Code on Time App Generator makes it easy by providing translations of all standard application components, such as button labels and error messages. Let's learn how to enable globalization for several languages in our sample Northwind app. From the home page of the App Generator, click on the project name, open the project settings, and select Globalization and Localization. Notice that we can provide the default culture and UI culture using the drop-downs at the top of the screen. We can also enable multiple supported culture sets in the text area at the bottom. When a client navigates to the app, the framework will read the culture of the client's machine. If it matches any of the supported culture sets, then that culture will be used. Otherwise, it will use the default culture. Take note that for most situations, you'll want to match the UI culture and the culture, otherwise it may result in confusing behavior for your users. Let's go ahead and add a few cultures to our application. We'll use English, French, and German. Go ahead and generate the app. Our app will now have the ability to automatically detect the client language. We can also manually change languages using the language selector. Notice that switching languages will change all the standard text labels, including the name of the home page, descriptions on the home page, various actions, as well as confirmation messages. It is also possible to translate your own custom labels and descriptions using localization tokens. The app generator comes with translations for standard strings, but any custom text will either require translation by hand or using a third-party service to generate translations. To make our lives easy, the app generator comes with built-in support for Google Translate. Let's go ahead and enable automatic translation in our app. The first step will require us to acquire a Google Translate API key. Once the Google Translate API key is acquired, we'll want to add the key to our project. Navigate back to the Globalization and Localization Settings page. Paste the Google Translate API key into the text box. Go ahead and press Finish. Now that we have the ability to generate localizations, let's localize some of our custom labels. Open the Project Designer. Let's translate our sitemap items. To specify a translation token, we'll want to wrap the text that we want to translate with tokens that are uniquely named. These tokens are surrounded by the caret character. Let's also translate the About This page on products. We'll also wrap it with a unique translation token. Next, we'll want to generate the app. When the generator detects localization tokens without existing translations, it will query the Google Translate API and fetch the translations for each language that we've enabled. Notice that the app is now using the translated text as provided by Google Translate. If you are not satisfied with the results, the translations can be customized by hand. Let's open the project folder. The translation files are stored adjacent to the relevant file. In this case, we've modified the sitemap, so we'll want to navigate to App, and we can find the translation here. We can go ahead and modify this file. Let's refresh the page. And notice that our translation has been updated. This allows us to change static labels and text throughout the application, per language.